Hello YouTube, this is Seth Setter here, and I'm reviewing Transformers Prime Cyberverse Bulkhead. I'm just sticking with the Cyberverses because they're small, easy, good for first reviews, in my opinion. He does come with his little clear mace accessory. It's tiny. You can plug it on here, but I don't recommend it. That thing might break, and that's the one you want to use for when he's in mace. As a gun on him, it looks kind of stupidish, so I usually keep it off. Okay, now, he is actually a really cool truck. SUV thing. Hummer. I guess he's a Hummer. He's got a lot of detail. A painted grille, a painted bumper. This clear blue stuff is for the little Cyberverse light gimmick. It doesn't detract that much. Painted windows, for some reason. Sorry about that. Focusing issues. Now, as you can see, he's got a little painted window here. He actually has a gas tank here and there. It's kind of weird. Painted tail lights, no painted bumper. This weird deck thing back here. He actually has molded in handles and windshield. Well, that's about it for his vehicle mode. Let's get the transformation underway. This transformation is pretty simple. You can start from either the arms or the legs. I prefer the legs just so he can stand up. Now what you want to do is you want to grab here and just bring him down. And then lift the feet up like this. Bring this up and out and all the way up like this. And then straighten his legs so that they're not completely, he doesn't have backwards knees. Next part, take the tires on either side of this down, and then bring the arms out. Lift these up. And then just bring them down and force these down, and it'll lock them into place, kind of. Well, lock the shoulders into place. And, okay, sorry about that. Had to change the batteries. One last thing, you gotta lift these up a little. Doesn't really do much for him. Now, all the detail from vehicle mode still remains. The only new detail, I mean, literally the only new detail, is his head. And, I don't know if you can see that in my quality, but he actually has painted eyeballs and a very silvery mouth. It's very nice. He usually has an okay time standing. Let's see. As I said, he has the accessory. He can be held as a gun. Oh, in his nice painted hands, which are very shiny. He has a little gun, or preferably, on either hand, he has his mace weapon from the show. It's small, it doesn't really cover his hand up. But what are you going to do? It's not like Megatron's sword, which is a sword jutting out of him. This one's a mace that's supposed to completely replace his hand. This one didn't have to deal with that. He's better. All joking aside, this guy's pretty good. He's definitely one of the better definitely one of the better Transformers of this size. For articulation, he's got a sort of limited 360. There's some kibble that can get in the way. If you really want to, you can undo this joint to get him to go out more. He can't really go in anymore, but you don't really need him to. Ball joint here, no hands. Actually, he does have a head. He and Prime are the only Cyberverses that actually have movable heads. Nothing to speak of at the waist. Ball joint here. And really loose knee, which likes to go this way because of transformation. And his knee really can't go that far. So as far as poses, you can barely tell, but he's kind of like squatting down. And well, His posability may be good, but the poses he can get to are limited. I don't know, I may just suck at posing, which I kind of do. So, I highly, highly recommend this figure. I recommend Megatron more if you only want to get one, but as a figure to fight, he may be the one you want to get. As you can see, transformation back is fairly simple. It's just reversing of the steps. There aren't really any issues with transforming back. Actually, none. It's just as easy to transform back as to transform. Definitely engineered for children, but good for collectors too. I recommend this. Do whatever you want. This has been Seth Setter. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.